Welcome all to today's class. So in this 9th standard maths first chapter we are going to study is sets. Sets is a new topic. It's a new topic that we are going to learn about. So what is a set? You can see an image of a group of shapes. So it can be a group of different shapes or object or things. So let us see what are sets. So in this there are given so many pictures. Group of things are given. First is a group of flowers, that is called a bouquet, and a bunch of keys means a group of keys, and a group of birds is called flock of birds, and a pile of notebooks means a group of books, and a collection of numbers. You can see in all these groups contain only similar items. That is, a group of keys means it only contain keys, group of birds, flock of birds, it only contain birds, and a group of notebook, collection of notebooks or numbers, it only contain either books or numbers. So we can call all such groups or collection of such objects as set. So we get the definition of set here. We call the collection of objects or a group of similar objects as set. And another thing, it should be definitely and clearly defined object of a given collection. That means it should contain a similar, definite, clear type of objects in a collection. Then can only be called be a set. So first let us see here an example of set of first three natural numbers. You know what are natural numbers? Natural numbers start from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and etc. So what are the first three natural numbers? 1, 2 and 3. So how we can write it in the form of a set? That is, we can call that set as A is equal to curly bracket 1, 2, 3, close the bracket. So this is how we write the set of first three natural numbers. That is, A is equal to curly bracket 1, 2, 3. So we have to open and close the set in curly bracket, and we need to use comma in between elements of A. Here 1, 2 and 3 are the elements of the set A. That is the set of first three natural numbers, and it is within the curly bracket. And now we can see the another form of writing the same set of first three natural numbers. That is how I am writing it again. A is equal to set of 4 x. Here x is a variable. X is such that x belongs to x is less than 4 comma x belongs to n. See, and here n represent the natural numbers. N is for natural numbers. You can see here x is a variable, means in this set A, the elements are represented by a variable x. X is a representation, and here are the condition. X must be like, so these two are the conditions. What are the condition? X must be less than 4, and less than 4 means what are the numbers less than 4? 1, 2, 3, 0, -1, -2, all the negative numbers are less than 4. So x must be less than 4. And what is the second condition? X belongs to n. N means natural numbers. X must be a natural number, and x is less than 4 means natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, and less than 4, which are the natural numbers? 1, 2, 3. So these in this x is the representation of the set, and this belongs to such that. We call this is such that, and these two are the conditions. So we read this as set A is equal to x such that x is less than 4 and x belongs to n. So these two are the two ways I write the set of first three natural numbers. First, you can see that the first method, it is you can see now it is symbol that I have to just write the what are the elements in that set, 1 2 3, and the second set I write it in the form of representation by using a variable x and giving two conditions. So these two are the two ways to write a set. So, and the first one is called listing method, listing, and the second method is called, the first one is the listing method and second one is called the roster method. Okay, now let's go to the generally name of the set is given using capital letters A, B, C. You can see in this I use capital letters to write the name of the set, and elements in the set is used using small letters A, small a, B, C. You can see here the name of the set is written using capital letters represent the name of the set, and the small letters represents the elements inside the set. And also how we, if A is the element, if small a is an element of set A, then how we will write it as A belongs to the set capital A is written by this symbol. You can see it as this. A belongs to the set A. Here A is the element and the capital A is a set. So small a is an element of capital A is represented by this symbol, and if A is not an element, then it is written using this symbol. A not belongs to A. So now let us write all natural numbers using within the bracket. See here you can see that natural numbers are written as capital N. You can see what are natural numbers, 1 2 3 etc. is a set of natural numbers, and whole numbers, set of whole numbers represented as W, represented by capital W is equal to 0 1 2 3, and integers is written as negative numbers 0 and positive numbers, set of integers, and Q represents rational numbers and R represents real numbers. Real numbers contain all this set: natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, rational and real numbers. So now we write how you know how to write natural numbers within the bracket. That is this way we write, and we can write it also using the other method. How we will write the set of natural numbers using the set builder and the roster method. In roster method we write it is simply as n is equal to braces within the curly bracket 1 2 3 etc. And in the set builder method how we will write, that is n is equal to the second method. How we will write, we represent it using a variable x and we write the condition such that x belongs to n. X belongs to n means all the numbers in this set will be natural numbers. So this is a set builder method, and this one is the roster method or listing method. And now what is all natural numbers up to 50? So we have to write all the set of natural numbers up to 50. How we will write it? So first we can write it in the roster form. How we will write roster form, n is equal to roster form here, that means we are writing the just elements 1 2 3, and we can't, if we couldn't write, we just need to write the dots. We need dots. We can represent all, we cannot write all numbers, we can represent it by using dots, and we need to write the last number up to 50. So 49 and 50 will be the last number. So this is the roster form of writing natural numbers up to 50. Now we see how we will write it using the set builder method. Set builder method, that is the second method, using x such that x is less than or equal to 50. Less than or equal to means all the numbers which are less than 50 and also up to 50, so 50 is also included, so I write equal to, less than or equal to 50. And also we can write it as numbers less than 51. Since we needed 50, so we can write x such that x less than 51. And also second condition, that is x belongs to n. It must be a group, it is a natural numbers up to 50, so it must be less than 51 and x belongs to n and less than 51. Here are the two conditions and represented using x and within the braces. So these are the two methods of writing, that is roster form or listing form and set builder form. So now let us see what is the definition of listing or roster and set builder method. Roster form, in this method we write all the elements within a curly bracket, that is this one, curly bracket, and each of the element is written only once and separated by comma. You can see it as here 3, 5, 7, 9. It is only written once, separated by commas and written within curly brackets. Order of the element is not important. We can write the same set in a different order, 5, 7, 3 and 9. So order is not important, but we should write all the elements once, and it should be separated by commas and within the curly bracket. So now let us see what is the set builder form. Set builder form, we do not write the list of elements but write the general element using a variable. That is, in the set builder form we write it as b is equal to, we do not write all the elements as we used to write in the roster method. We do not write all the elements in the set builder method. We represent it using a variable and we write the conditions. You can see the example, b is equal to, and within the curly bracket we represent it using a variable x, and we give a condition such that x belongs to n, and different conditions we can give. You can see examples. See, x is a lecture of the word division, means so it is a set builder form, and its roster form is a is equal to d I v s o n. Set builder form is b, y is a number such that y square is 9, y square, so y square is 9 means y will be either 3 or minus 3. This is the roster method of this. And set is a multiple of 5 and it's less than 30. Set is a multiple of 5 and less than 30, so what will be set? 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. So now you know the difference between roster form and set builder form. So in this is an activity, we have given roster method and rule set builder or rule method, so we have to fill the empty spaces. So you can see the second question. What is the second question? X is a perfect square number between 1 to 20. What are the perfect squares between 1 to 20? We can write it here. I am writing the roster form of the second question here. Roster form means we write all the elements, just we write the elements. X is a perfect squares between 1 to 20. So what are the perfect squares between 1 to 20? 4, then 9, then 16. So this much, I think this much are the perfect squares between 1 to 20. And what is the next? C, A is equal to A, E, C is equal to A, E, I, O, U. A, E, I, O are vowels. So how we will write it in the set builder method. C such that X belongs to vowels of English alphabets. X belongs to vowels, so we can write in sentence as X is a vowel of English alphabet. So, and what is the question? D we can Y, D is equal to Y is a color in the rainbow. color in the rainbow. So how we will write its roster form. D is equal to y is the color in the rainbow. It's a roster form. How we will write? D is equal to the colors of the rainbow. What are the colors? Violet, red, yellow, orange, green, indigo, blue, etc. So this will be the roster form of D. And what is P? X is an integer between -3x and 3. So P, how can we write? Integer between, x is an integer between -3x, -3 and +3. So integers between -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And the last question. Okay, so now we can go. We have to write these sets and just given month of a year. What are the months of a year? You know, January, February till December. You know what are the months. So we can write the set as January, February, March, April, May, and December, November, December. You know the end, how many elements? 12 months will be there. You know the exact number of this set of whole numbers. So what are whole numbers? 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. You doesn't know the ending of whole numbers, 3, etc. So I am closing it here by giving dots. Months with number of days greater than 35 days. So you know the greater than 35 days, the months having days greater than 35. So you know the maximum number of days in a month is 31. So it cannot exceed that. So this set will not contain any elements. How we will write it? We will write it simply as this. And even last one is even prime numbers. Which are the even prime numbers? You know, prime numbers are those numbers which have only one and that themselves as the factors. They doesn't have any other factors. When we take its factors, it will have only one and itself as its factors. So prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, etc. So even prime number, which is the even prime number? I think only 2 is the even prime number. So the set contain only one element. Though you can see that now the first month of the year 12 elements are there, that the January, February, 12 months will be in that set, and whole numbers. It is you don't know how many numbers are there, so it will be infinity till infinity, 0, 1, 2, 3, infinity. And months with days greater than 35 days doesn't have any elements in that set, since all the months have till 31 days, not more than that. So this set doesn't have any element. And even prime number only one is there, that is 2. So the first one is called finite set, since it have finite number of elements. Second number is infinite set, and the third one doesn't have any elements, so it can be called a 0 or null set. It can be called a null set. And the last one, the set containing only one element, is called a singleton set. So now we can look at its definitions. Singleton set, a set consisting of a single element is called a singleton set. That is, set A is equal to 2. And empty set or null set, it doesn't contain any element, not a single element in the set, it is called an empty set or null set. And if we can count the number of elements in a set, it is called a finite set. Infinite set, if there are infinite number of elements in a set, it is called uncountable. We can count how many numbers of elements are, that is called a infinite set. So here is a problem. Write the following sets using the listing method and classify it into finite or infinite. So we have to write this question. It is in now it in the set builder form. We have to write it in the roster or listing form. How we will write? What is the question? X belongs to n such that x belongs to n such that means natural numbers, and x is odd natural numbers. You know what are natural numbers? 1, 2, 3, etc. And which are the odd natural numbers? 1, 3, 5, 7, etc, etc. So this will be the set. This is the set builder form of A. Equal set. There are two sets A and B. How can we say that the two sets are equal? If they have the same elements. If A and B have precisely same, means they should contain exactly same elements, then we can say A and B are equal. So here I have written two examples. A is equal to 3, 9, 11. B is equal to 11, 9, 3. So it have same elements 3, 9 and 11. Here also 3 is there, 9 is there, 11 is there. So you can write A and B are equal. A is equal to B. A is represented by capital letters. A and B. So it has same elements. So we can say they are equal sets. Simply written as A is equal to B. Here is an example I have given. X is a letter in the word listen, and Y is a letter in the word silent. So we can write the element LISTEN. Same is here, LISTEN. So they are same. A is equal to B. So two sets A and B are to be equal. Every element of set is to be in every element of set in B. All the elements should be in both the sets. Then we can say A and B are equal. See, here is an example. A is equal to x such that x is equal to 2n and belongs to natural number set, and x belongs to x is less than 10. How we will write? X is between Venn diagram. Venn diagram is simply the representation of any a set. So here is a set is given. A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set A. So what is the Venn diagram of A? It's simply inside a shape we write all the elements of the set. Of a set, it is called Venn diagram of set A. So here I am going to draw the Venn diagram of A. I just draw a shape, round or a square or anything, and I write all the elements inside this. So this is a Venn diagram of the set A, and also here shown the Venn diagram of B. B x is such that x is between less than or is equal to minus 10 and 0. So all the elements between negative 10 and 0, that is 0, minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, 7, 8, 9, minus 8, 9, minus 10. So this is the Venn diagram of the set B. Subset. If A and B are two given sets and every element of set A, B is also an element of set A, then B is a subset of A. That is, I am just saying now here two sets are shown. Set A and its elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and set B 2, 4, 8, 6. You can see that every element of B is also in A. 2 is in A, 4 is in A, 8 is in A, 6 is in A. So every element of the set A is also in the set B. Every element of the set B is also in set A. So we can say B is a subset of A. How we will write it? B subset of A. Also we can draw the Venn diagram of B subset of A. How we will draw the Venn diagram of B subset of A? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. see I have drawn it here, it's not clear. You can see that is in the set A also contains set B. B is subset of set A. So B subset of A means B is contained inside A. You can see in this image B is contained in the set A. So we can say B is a subset of A represented by this symbol.